Hello, welcome to the Freak Show stream 2014. Back in time, ladies and gentlemen. No, this is, what is it? September 24th, 2015. It is the stream of ages, ladies and gentlemen. Freak Show here, Bumpy McSquigums, all that wonderful fun stuff. We are going to be taking a sneak peek here at Verlies 2. It is an interesting game, something I've never seen anything quite like it. Now, the music is a little bit weird. There's not a lot of settings, guys. If you take a look at the options, there's not a whole lot there that we can do. So, that being said, we're going to hop into the new game. We're going to see what it's all about. And hopefully, everything works out just fine. So, let us begin! And this will be a first look in the upcoming day or two. Possibly as early next week. I'm not sure, guys. But this is releasing tomorrow on Steam, so you guys can grab it there. I suppose I can probably throw a little information down below in the description of the video once this hits YouTube. I'm going to try to post this tonight. So after I do the live stream, I'm going to post this, and then following this video will be more live streaming, or following this run or couple runs of this game, or live streaming of Valkyria Chronicles with an actual mission this time, more than likely. Alright, so we only have one hero available right now. There are a total of 8, if I'm not wrong. 2, 4, 6, 8. And you have to unlock them doing various different things within the dungeon. Alright, this game is brutal, it is difficult, it is interesting and unique. I kind of like it. It's one of those, at first you're like, that was, And then you play it a little bit more and you're like, hey, this is actually kind of fun. So, it's all about timing, it's all about kind of pushing your limits, and you're still probably going to lose a lot. So just be aware that you're not going to be great at this game when you first pick it up. In fact, you may never be great at this game. I think I'm going to be one of those people that are never great at this game, but still. Alright, so Chink, he's age 16, he's an adolescent, son of a deserter of the Imperial Army, and a prostitute. Chink grew up in the hope of finding his missing father in the dungeon. At the dawn of its 16 years, it's finally ready. Apparently, he went from a he to an it. So, there you go. Average character begins with standard adventurer equipment. Alright, let's do it. The dungeon is laughing. At an age where rain, the magic, the iron, and the blood, the gloomy town acquired a sinister reputation. And a painted background. It would shelter an old donjon, which would contain a big forgotten treasure. This legend attracts many adventurers each season, but they never returned. However, after a long journey, you have just arrived at the gates of the city of Dagelhe, I don't know, ready to enter in the cursed dungeon. I will say it seems like the English is slightly off, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen. Not by much, and I apologize, that's another problem. I muted that. I don't know why it has that horrible beeping sound, guys. That's one of the things. I'm hoping it gets patched out tomorrow with the full release. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. I don't know if there's a big buzz about this game or what, but it was unique enough to catch my eye. In Austin, Texas, at the Circuit of the Americas for Forza Fuel. Okay, well, congratulations, Dale. Congratulations! Alright. So right now we can't really do a whole heck of a lot here. There's rumors that we can hear. Nobody ever returned living on the donjon of Dagelhe. We could play dice. We could take a room, but we don't have any gold right now. We're broke. We can talk. We have all kinds of alcohol here, but they are disgusting. Not exactly the greatest. So you can talk to people in town. It's not really great until you beat your first boss. Then you can come back, spend some of the money that you've actually acquired. This is assuming you make it to the first boss, and you survive the first boss. Which I've done once. Just once. So, let's go to the dungeon. Here's the dungeon. It is lovely. I do like the hand-drawn backgrounds and stuff. I think it looks kind of cool. Alright, we're going to enter the dungeon. Now here, it's a little less cool because it's all pretty much the same thing. So you move back, or you turn with A and D. Sorry, I had to actually look. My brain just like completely froze there. You turn with A and D, and then when you want to explore something, do something, you hover over it with your mouse and you press F. So we open the door, we went through it. Down here there's a skeleton to search, so we're going to hit F on that. And it looks like we got a piece of equipment, so we can hit I, and there's a blessed armlet. And it looks like we can actually equip that, though I have absolutely no idea how. It's an armlet, it's not an armlet, I'm sorry. I have no idea how to equip this though, guys. I've never actually been able to do this. I never had a piece of equipment that I could use. Oh, there we go, you just double click it. Alright, sweet. So already we're doing better than I ever have before. I'm amazing! Alright, now we're going to back out of the inventory. Take a look up here on the map. There is a... There's the little rooms here, and it shows you can go left here, you can go up, or you can go back down. There's nothing to the right, and if there's little items in there, it'll also show up on the map. Alright, we're going to go through this door. And apparently there's a box. We can search it. We find 4 gold. And we will turn till we get facing this way, and we're going to go north now. In the dungeon, there's a door to our right, and there's a door ahead of us. We're going to go to the door ahead. There's still nothing here. Alright, we're going to go forward again, and there's a skeleton we can search. We find nothing. We can continue on. There is a pickaxe over here in the shadows that I'm going to grab up. Alright, we're going to continue on a little bit further, but you know what? I'm actually going to backtrack. I feel like that might be leading us toward the boss, and I'd rather... Here we go, we're going into combat. So you right-click to block with your shield, and then you have to figure out the timing, how many attacks you can get off on the enemy that you're facing. I can safely get off 2 attacks against a snake, and every time he swings at you, he still hits you. I'm not sure if we actually have to have the cursor over the snake to hit it, or if there's just a mischance in general, but we did manage to defeat it. We got beat down a little bit. We lost, what was that, 21 health, 31 health, something like that, 21 health. Alright, so what we're going to do is grab this up. We got 25 of our HP back, which is fantastic. And we're going to come over here and we're going to search this body. And apparently you're watching Racing Against Canada and Germany. Well, kudos to you, Dale. Not sure what that has to do with this game, but okay. Alright, and we're going to continue on because that seemed like that was kind of a dead end there. Alright, what are we in now? We're in another room with some more stuff that has nothing in it in the bag. Alright. And another snake this time around. Alright. I'm going to swing on it. We're going to miss twice. I barely get my shield up in time. Okay, nothing. I could probably get a 3rd swing on the snake, actually. If I was doing it properly, I could get a 3rd swing on the snake. But that's okay. Again, let's see how much did we lose this time? Only 15. That's not too bad. All right, we're gonna go forward. Now there's a wasp. The wasps are much quicker. They're also a little bit weaker, but again, I can't get 2 or 3 swings off. I can barely get my shield up in time to stop them from murdering me. So we'll grab that up, and we'll come over here, grab this, and it looks like we go north. And what I'm going to do now is actually use a healing potion. And that healed me for, I don't know exactly how much. I think it was about 20 or something like that. Alright, we have a room to our left. We're going to go in. There's a goblin there. 1, 2, block. 1, 2, and block. 2, block. Alright, so you get the idea, guys. It's all about timing and getting your block up and everything else. You still take damage, but you take much, much, much less damage. So it is simply what it is. Alright, we're going to come on over this way, and then we're going to come up this way. I'm going to once again drink another healing potion and go through. There is a rat on the ground. Ooh. Can't quite get 2 swings off on the rat. Almost. I failed there, guys. I brought my shield down just early. I tried to get it at the very precise second he hit me. That way I could get that extra attack off, and just did not get there. Well, this is pretty much the game in general, Dale. This is what you do. You walk around, you look, you murder stuff, and that's pretty much it. There's certain puzzles and things later in the game that the description boasted of. I haven't quite got there yet. I managed to beat the first boss, and then I actually came on and had to do some streaming. So I got to try this for a little bit, and I think it's got a lot of potential. It's interesting. It's not overly complicated, and it's a unique idea. It's all, like I said, it's all about timing and knowing what your enemies do. And hopefully you're able to mitigate enough damage that you can make it through. And we're missing a lot of attacks. There we go. Alright, we're really close to death now. I'm going to take 2 sips there of my healing potion. I'm going to search around the room. There's nothing there. Alright, we got to be getting close to the boss. There it is. It's the abductor. You, not at home here. You die. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Block. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think is what I found. I think you could probably get 5 off, but I'm a little hesitant. I'll try it this next time. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm not. I'm too scared. Especially when I hear the heartbeat. Alright, just a couple more, and there it is. And we have done it! We are victory! We are victorious! Alright, so we got some equipment, we got some gold, and there is a rock wall here. There's nothing else in the room, and we shall go and chisel it out with our pickaxe that I guess, if we didn't find it, maybe we wouldn't have been able to do anything. So, there we go. And you clear the passage with the pickaxe, and the pickaxe broke, so we can continue on. Now, if we're really well geared, or whatever the case is, maybe we have a different character that can survive this a little bit better, we could continue on, and we get a further XP bonus gain. But, instead, I'm going to go back to town because, well, I never actually got to see what we can do in town once we survive the first bit of the dungeon. So I'm going to go to the blacksmith. Before I do that, we're going to go back to town. We're going to open our inventory here. We got the Sacred Heraldic Shield. It requires level 2, but we only have level 0 right now. It's not great. It's not great. Well, I guess we're going to close our inventory. We are going to go back to the blacksmith. We're going to maybe standardize equipment. What does that do? It will cost me 30 gold. What does that do? It removes some of the % of damage reduction on the block. And I guess that means maybe I can level or use it earlier. And you can't do anything on the rest of these. Alright. Making knives, 2 junk. Is that all? Can we forge equipment? Like, do we have boots? Requires 10 gold, and we don't actually have any junk, so we can't do that. It's not great. Well, let's talk to him. Grows up a little, will not hurt you. Okay. My father was a dwarf, my mother was a dwarf. I am a dwarf. Okay. Younger, I will do the fingers and the nose of the small dungeon. I have no idea. I don't know, guys. It's fine. Alright, well, maybe the temple can heal us. Welcome, traveler. Scantily clad priestess. Sure. In search of spirituality, if that's what you call it. Request a blessing for 50 gold. We don't have 50 gold. We can enchant an item or identify an item. None of these seem great. It is a place of prayer. Silence is the rule. Okay, that is pretty much all you say to us. We can enchant some equipment, but at what cost? I can enchant this for 10 gold, but there's a 5% chance that the equipment will be destroyed definitively. Okay, we can get a wood dirty buckler increased in power. Maybe. Maybe the old rusty sword. The old rusty sword. Now, what's going to happen with the... Well, the Sacred Heraldic Shield is there. Or Heraldic Shield? Heraldic? Whatever. I think we're going to try this. It says that we can enchant it. Oh, I was able to do so. Cool. I don't know what I actually gained out of it, but I'm sure it's better than it was. Alright, so we used 10 of our gold there. Let's see, what else do we have? We can identify equipment, but none of our stuff is unidentified, so that doesn't really help us. We'll go back to the town here. We'll go to the merchant and buy and sell equipment. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about! Alright, we do have gloves, the mysterious Manifers. It's worth 10 gold. We will take it. Okay, is there anything? Oh, we have a scarf, which I guess we could use. Oh, 12, and that increases our critical strike chance. That seemed pretty decent, so that's what we're going to roll with for now. And we're going to back up. Now, I don't know what's going to end up happening. We could buy a key for any chest that we found in the thing. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the manifers on. And the scarf. There we go. We are slightly more powerful than we once were. But only slightly more powerful. We still need to heal, and that's kind of a problem that we're running into. Maybe the alchemist will enable us a healing, buy a health potion, buy a mana potion. Wow, those are super expensive. I guess we could sell some mana potions. We don't really need those. We'll buy 2 health potions, and we desperately need those, and we're going to end up having to use them too. Alright, well, let's get out of here and get back on the streets, I guess. Any rumors? You already said that before. That's all you say. Talk. I had a boyfriend in the area, but he died in the damn dungeon. What would you like to drink? Everything is going well for you? I still prefer the hands on the buttocks of having to go down into the dungeon. Okay. Well, there is that, ladies and gentlemen. There is that. Alright, well, let's get back into the dungeon and let's hope for the best. Oh, and the dungeon is basically reset at this point. That's intriguing. Also slightly creepy. Alright, there's something to be had there. There's also something to be had here. Alright, and there's a wasp. And we shall do battle with the wasp. Eventually. Maybe. There it is. Victory is ours. And why does XCOM love you? XCOM doesn't love anyone but itself. It is an evil, evil creature. Much like many of the things that we're fighting in this dungeon. I'm pretty sure we're going to die very, very, very soon. Like, we'll probably kill the rat, but that's about it. So short of finding a ridiculously large amount of health restoration stuff, we're pretty much done. Alright. Well, the pain overwhelms you, blood running down your face. We are definitely not having a good time. And again, I say, short of finding something amazing, the chest, of course, is locked. We're done here. First hit's gonna kill us. There it is. And we got what we deserved. Death. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call a close to this sneak peek of a verse. I don't even know how to enunciate the name. I really don't. But, that being said, we are going to probably close this off. It's Verlies or Verlies, something along those lines, guys, to the second rendition. And like I said, the game is intriguing. It's really, really difficult, and I think it has potential, but it might need to be tweaked just slightly. I haven't been able to get much, like, this is as far as I've gotten, and I don't know what I could have done differently, other than maybe not get hit a couple times extra. Might have bought me a little bit more space, but who knows? Who can say? Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. I'm going to break off the stream, and then I'll be back with Valkyria Chronicles. So, stay tuned.